Well, good morning. I have no idea what the route will be like here, this road, but this is the first time I've been able to get onto it this year. The snow is receding. However, we may meet, it may be blocked with snow further up. Depending on the condition of the road and how far up I get, might be able to test out the suspension a bit, because I think I might have mentioned on another video that I previously had only thought there was 10 millimeters of adjustment on the shock for preload, because I wound it down and it just stopped, and that's all I got. But I had the bike at a shop, at a mechanic's, and just talking about some other stuff, and I mentioned it, and he put it on the hoist, and he said, I think there's more, but what was happening was the metal on the ring was jamming on the shock body, and he said that it's probably likely due to dissimilar metals, and they were binding. They weren't cross-threaded or anything, just binding. And it took him maybe, 15-20 minutes to get it to move. He was gentle with it, though. I mean, he didn't whack it with a sledgehammer or anything. Anyway, he got another 10 or 12 millimeters of adjustment. So I'm kind of wondering if that's going to do me, for the type of riding I do. I don't go crazy. I don't go on super rough stuff, and if I do, I don't slam through it, So I'm hoping that will be just fine, because I know in the 250L, when I adjusted the preload, it was okay for me. So that'll save me a whole bundle of money. My warranty on this is out in June, so I have been somewhat concerned about the chatter. It's a very fast chatter, kind of a high-pitched chatter, and I'm hearing it a lot right now. I always hear it, and I was a little concerned about that, like it's at all RPM, and whether it's under load or not. So it's highly unlikely it was the cam chain tensioner, because that would only occur on trailing throttle, steady throttle sort of thing. Anyway, so while I was at Honda the other day, I spoke to Steve, the mechanic, the head mechanic, and I trust him. He's a really knowledgeable guy. Anyway, I asked him if he would be kind enough to take the bike out for a spin and see what he thinks. He did, and he said, yeah, I hear what you're talking about, but I think, he said, it is normal. It isn't anything to worry about. And he said some of the reasons things like that can occur, one, it's a single cylinder, so you don't have that other cylinder at 180 degrees balancing things out. And the other thing is, he said that when the piston is on its downstroke, and he says if you can imagine that crankshaft and the sudden change in direction at high force, high speed, and he said that can set up a little bit of a slap in the cam chain. So it's not like a cam chain tensioner issue, but he said on every sudden change in direction of that camshaft, or crankshaft I should say, it translates into a little bit of a vibration, a movement on the cam chain, on the slacker side, I guess. And he said that may be part of it. So in a way that made sense to me. and put my mind at ease. somewhat. So now I just have to figure out a way to put the chatter out of my head, try and tune it out. Either that or increase the sound of the exhaust so as to give me something else to hear that will kind of take my attention away from it. And I have already decided that I do not want a aftermarket exhaust. I just don't. I don't want that loud. Okay, the road is getting a little dicey. So I think I'm going to turn around here because with all this traffic, it's going to be a little icy daisy. Yeah, I wanted to see how far I could get, and that's it. For my comfort, I don't feel like riding uphill on icy surfaces. Yeah, so if I can increase the volume of this exhaust a little bit, just enough to, like I say, take my attention away. And I made a little modification yesterday, and that's helped, and I think I'll just extend that modification a little bit more. I was being conservative. When I get that done, maybe I'll share that with you in case you're interested in doing similar. So this is a lower elevation dirt road we're on now. Hopefully it'll be free of ice. There's Layer Cake Mountain. Well, so far this road's pretty good. Oh my, there's a die-hard cyclist. Yeah, this road's in good condition. Nice view, eh? I love these open areas. I always say that, don't I? But I do. Well, I'll tell you, it's nice to get some distance off-road. Well, not off-road, this is a road, but nice to get some distance on the dirt, should we say. Because, I mean, it's pretty here, right? I love this. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to be okay with the rear shock the way it is now that I've discovered the actual full preload adjustment. So I have a feeling I'm going to just leave it the way it is and not going to get a new shock or a new spring or any work done. I like simplicity, so the least I have to do to the bike, the better. Keep it simple. But at the same time, I like to personalize it, you know? I like to make a bike my own, and oftentimes that's from doing some sort of modification. Yeah, it's the first rider I've seen today. So I'm on my way home now, so I'll end the video here. You guys, you take care. You ride safe. Enjoy. And I'll catch you on another one.